We're going to really dive into Give Local 757 now. As you can see, that QR code still on your screen right here. I'm looking right at it, the QR code right in this area here. You can scan that QR code at any time to donate. It'll take you right through the process. Any amount is extremely appreciated and helpful for us if you're able to. We greatly appreciate it. So all throughout this broadcast, that QR code up on the screen. Now here's our update as it stands right now, $714,000. And there you see the number going up. While we're live here on screen, a donation just came in. So we'll be monitoring that throughout our time here on the stream as well. Over $700,000. We can't tell you how much we appreciate every single one of those dollars. And again, any amount is extremely helpful. And the thing about this particular initiative, it all goes to this community right here, Hampton Roads. The people that you live with and work with and interact with every single day are the people who are helped by these donations. And to sort of further illuminate what we're doing here, we have Rob Shuford, the chairman of the Peninsula Board of Directors, joining us now in studio. Rob, welcome to the studio. I hope you're having a good Tuesday so far.
Oh, yeah, we're
here.
having a great day. And if we hit 750 while we're on the air, I'm quite certain that Adelia, who's sitting right over there, is going to scream. So it's okay if you hear a little yelp in the background.
That's right. Adelia Thompson is here as well. If you do hear yelling in the background, no need to be alarmed. It's all celebration. And Rob, you're here to tell us a little bit more about Give Local 757 Day, what this is, what it's for. I've got some questions for you, but I'd love to just start with, if you could summarize as someone who's so directly involved, what it is we're trying to accomplish here.
Well, that's a great question, Connor, because what Give Local 757 does, it gives everyone in the community a chance to go in, take a look at all these wonderful nonprofits that have signed up to participate in this. I think we have 262 actively participating this year, and give just a little bit of their hard-earned money to support these nonprofits. And as you said earlier, every single dime of this goes directly to the nonprofits, and that goes directly to the good work that they're doing here in the community.
And there's so many nonprofits. I have a list here of just a small amount of what is being helped out. I'm wondering, though, first, how do these nonprofits get involved with this? How are they selected, and how are they sort of on the list, if you will?
So this is a process, we're in our 14th year of this, and this is a process that has been building momentum every single year. And so some of it's word of mouth, some of it's part of the great outreach that the Peninsula Community Foundation does, and some of it is people just hearing about it on shows like this on the day that the Give Local Day. And then, so the next year we have more and more nonprofits that sign up, but it's totally voluntary. They're not issued invitations. There's no special vetting or registration or anything like that. They just sign up, and we provide all the training that they need in advance. We start planning this and talking to the nonprofits months in advance to get them ready for this and put their campaigns together. And that's how you get to these types of numbers that you're seeing today.
And we've reached 718,000 now officially. We've already had 3, 4, 5 donations come in just since we've been talking to Rob. And what's different this year? What's new about Give Local this year?
Well, it's just so much bigger, and that is due to the wonderful work that so many people have done over the years. You're going to be speaking to Adelia Thompson in a few minutes, and she is running the Peninsula Community Foundation now, and the amount of energy that her and her team, Tammy Flynn and many others, put into this is just amazing. We also have a great partner behind the scenes that creates the engine, the software engine, to accomplish all of this stuff. So there's so many different organizations participating. If it's okay, I just wanted to kind of give people like a smattering of what they might find. So if you go to the site, you're going to see like we said, hundreds of organizations up there. Many of them are up there, are the businesses of the heart. So if you're looking for a homeless shelter to support, or a crisis center, or a food bank, all of those are represented. If your passion is youth and taking care of our youth, whether it's through literacy or after-school arts and music programs or youth sports or youth development for at-risk youth, there's all kinds of organizations that support that. If you're looking for organizations that support our families, whether it be through mental health counseling or support for our military families, those organizations are up there too. Some of those are on the leaderboard right now if you go up there and check that out. If you really love the social causes or the environment, you're going to find organizations that support our museums, our theaters, our parks, our historical landmarks, the Chesapeake Bay. If you are really moved by animal welfare, you're going to find no-kill rescue shelters and wildlife rehabilitation. So there's something up there for everyone, no matter what it is that you hold deep in your heart and you want to support. There's an organization for you that is participating today.
And even I'll add on as well, and I apologize if I missed this, is especially for this area, veteran and military families. There are services involved in this initiative to specifically help veteran and military families, and few places more than Hampton Roads is that such a significant part of our livelihood and our kind of community.
Absolutely. So, and I think if you pull up the leaderboards, I think you'll find some of those organizations on our leaderboards today because it is such a great need and such a great cause for this community.
How, as someone who, again, has clearly put so much work into this, and we do have that leaderboard here, if we want to pull that up, we can take a look at it. Rob, walk us through what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so what you have here are two different lists. You have lists of organizations, the top 10 are on the screen, organizations by the number of donors, and then that's on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side by the number of dollars raised. So you might think that they would be the same organizations, and sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Some organizations get many small donations, and some are getting so significantly larger donations, but fewer numbers of donations. And that goes to the strategy that they executed moving into today. How they reached out to their donor lists, what they asked for, whether it was a broad appeal or a very narrow appeal to some people that have capacity to give significant dollars.
And I see the Armed Services YMCA of Hampton Roads. Right. We had a representative from that organization here on Live Impact.
Great organization. Not too long ago. Really happy. They were number one in both categories, I think, going into this morning. And you can see that they still are way up there on the dollars raised. Good for them.
Absolutely.
They've worked very hard this year.
This also gives a nice sort of summary of what you were saying, the variety of things. You have generic theater on the move, the Muse Writers Center, a food bank of southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore, a Thrive Peninsula, which is obviously an organization that we've worked with quite a bit, Williamsburg Parent Cooperative Preschool. I mean, this really speaks to the variety of things that will be helped.
And I think I've gotten emails from almost all of them already this morning. They're doing such a great job. I just want to kind of make an ask of everybody who's watching today, and that is, if you can take 5 to 7 minutes out of your day, here's what I would ask for you to do. Easy 3-step process. Step 1, take a minute or two to think about what cause is most impactful to you. Whether it's some cause that you're just really passionate about, whether it's an organization that may have helped one of your loved ones when they were in need or in crisis, or whether it's just an organization that's down the street and local. And then as part of that process, think about your own personal or family budget. And how much do you have in that budget to help support those organizations today? Is it $10? Is it $20? Is it $100? So then step 2, either go to the QR code here or type in givelocal757.org and go to that website and scroll through the organizations just like you just did, Connor. Take 2 or 3 minutes, scroll through there, and we make it really easy for you. You can type in keywords for your cause. You can search for an organization. I believe you can even put in your zip code to find something that's right there in your own neighborhood. And then finally, take 1 or 2 minutes to put in your payment information and finalize that gift. That's all it takes, 5 to 7 minutes.
And that last part is so cool. That zip code part is so cool.
Isn't it?
I think our next guest, Adelia Thompson, will be able to speak a little bit more. I want to ask Adelia a little bit about that sort of specific aspect of things. Rob, you're the best. We appreciate you coming on. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I just wanted to say that we're so very proud. Town Bank is so very proud to be part of this. Bob Aston founded a great bank 27 years ago. Over that course of time, Town Bank and its foundation have given back $140 million to the community. Just in 2025 alone, more than $17 million. So we couldn't be more honored and proud to be working with the Peninsula Community Foundation on Give Local 757 today.
Okay, thanks so much. I thought for sure once we got over 725,000, we'd hear Adelia. So let's go.
We're at
726K here.
And over 7,000 donors.
That's right. Over 7,000 donations,
yes.
Over 4,000 donors. And we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to come back with Adelia Thompson, another special guest in studio to talk Give Local 757. We'll be right back. All right, back here on Live Impact News today. You guys know what we're talking about at this particular point in time. Give Local 757 Day is here. We've been discussing this on 13 News Now for some time, and today is the day. Let's go ahead and get another update. When we left to go to break, we were at 725,000 and change. We're already at $727,405 here. So the donations are rolling in, and man, do we appreciate it. There's this QR code on your screen. If you would like to get in on this party, join in on the donations. I think the very best thing about this particular initiative is that these are local nonprofits right here, Hampton Roads, the stores you go into, the services you use in your community, the people you interact with every day. That's who benefits from these donations. It stays right here in Virginia and in Hampton Roads. And Adelia Thompson joins us now, the CEO of Peninsula Community Foundation. And Adelia, I think that particular aspect of things is what I most want to ask you about, because I know you had a quote here, "Go home and take care of what is right in front of you." I believe that's a quote from Mother Teresa.
It is.
And that's kind of what you used as really the foundation of building this Give Local 757 Day. Tell me how you came about that quote and why it works for this.
Well, it is for this year because this is my second year with the Community Foundation, but I had the privilege of serving for 14 years at Christopher Newport University, and while Paul Tribble was president. So Paul, in addition to being an extraordinary leader in a lot of ways, was an amazing storyteller. And one of the most powerful stories he told was actually about his wife, Rosemary. Rosemary traveled across the globe to spend some time and work alongside Mother Teresa. And at the end of her time with that amazing saint, she turned to him and said, "How in the world do you overcome the overwhelm of need?" And she said, "Rosemary, go home and take care of what's right in front of you." And to me, that's what Give Local is all about. It is the opportunity afforded all of us once a year to be reminded of the power that the nonprofit organizations have in every one of our lives, directly and indirectly, and it gives us the chance to take care of them.
And it's something that you also speak a little bit about how, especially nowadays with how everything is in the news cycle at this point in time, everything can feel so big that it makes you feel as though there's absolutely no way that you can make a difference. This provides an opportunity for you to make that difference. How is it so perfectly suited for each and every individual to feel like, they have a role, they have influence?
Because, as Rob said earlier, basically with 3 clicks and 5 minutes, any gift that you can make of any amount to any organization that you care about or has changed your life or reshapes your neighborhood or reshaped the world of your child, 5 minutes, one gift of any amount makes all the difference in the world. It's how you take care of what's right in front of you. You change this world one person, one life at a time. And on Give Local, you can do it one gift at a time.
And for you said 14 years at Christopher Newport University. This is your second year doing this. How'd you get into this, and what's it been like for you sort of starting this journey?
It's been extraordinary. I mean, I've spent all of my career in nonprofit work, but a lot of it in higher education. And I loved every minute of my time at Christopher Newport. When I retired from there and was given the chance to join the family at the foundation, it's been an eye-opening, soul-deepening experience like nothing else I could ever have imagined. And to learn all the the amazing heroes across this community who take care of the least among us every single day. That's what this foundation is here to do. We're here to serve those who serve our neighbors. We're not on the front line feeding people or helping homeless pets or taking care of our older neighbors. We aren't, but we are here to serve those who do, and Give Local is perhaps the most public way that we do that.
262 nonprofits involved here. Now, when we spoke with Rob, we kind of went through a more broad list and pointed out some of those on the top 10 on the leaderboard. Is there any organization that stands out to you that you'd like to highlight kind of as a part of this wide swath of opportunities?
Well, you know, what I'm going to say is thank you to you all, because you help us tell the stories of so many of those organizations every single year. And obviously some of them have more visual stories that can be told. Others are the more quiet heroes behind the scenes. But it's because you all have been our partner for so many years, and you help us tell the individual stories of those nonprofits that makes all the difference. And I think I should also say about Town Bank, as a presenting sponsor, not only does their support help us provide incentive gifts and challenge opportunities across this day for the nonprofits to rise to their best occasion, day of, but it helps support the tools that we use to provide the capacity for the day. And Rob has been incredibly generous with his time personally this year. As the Peninsula Chairman, he has participated in the training of hundreds of our local nonprofits so that they're better fundraisers and better utilize this day to make the most of it for their organizations.
And well, first of all, Adelia, you flatter us. Thank you so much. We appreciate the kind
Sincere.
words. And, you know, you speak to Rob giving so much of his time. We can certainly attest to that because we were very late getting in touch with Rob this morning, and he was here ready to go, you know, no issues, no problem, just a superstar on the microphone, as are you. So, you know, thank you guys for coming in and doing this as well. Thank you for putting on this entire initiative. And so many people will benefit from this. What is today like for you? Has a deep breath happened since you woke up?
No.
Okay.
And waking up happened a very long time ago, but not as long ago as it did for Tammy Flynn, who's our communication director and your partner and everyone's partner in making this happen. But it shouldn't, right? We shouldn't take a deep breath until the day is over. Last year, we raised $1.5 million through Give Local. This year, where's that leaderboard? This year, we're tracking very nicely to surpass that handily. I'll also tell you that at 11 o'clock in the morning last year, we had raised about $318,000. When I walked in this studio today at 11 o'clock, it was $675,000. We really are looking at the possibility of this being an extraordinary moment for nonprofit and for all of us who are neighbors across the 757.
Yeah.
I should also say the Hampton Roads Community Foundation has been supportive of us since we started this. Most of our work, the Peninsula Community Foundation, is focused on the peninsula, the 6 municipalities that make up the peninsula proper. But because this is the one program that we do that reaches, it's our bridge and tunnel, right? It's the one that reaches all across the 757. The Hampton Roads Community Foundation has been supportive of us and this endeavor since we started 13 years ago. It really is a partnership that reaches across all of the water and across all of the land and across all the hearts.
Wonderful. Love to hear it. And I know that you've got more interviews to do. You guys will both be on 13 News Now at noon to speak to our linear broadcast audience. So we appreciate you taking a little bit of time to hang with us here on Live Impact News. Good luck today, and we'll do everything we can to help you.
Thank you for your help.
All right. Thank you, Adelia Thompson, for joining us. And we are going to take another break here on Live Impact.